Hi YouTube, it's Kathy and I'm here to do the stay at home tag. This tag was originally done by Princess of Paperback and I will put that link down below. I will also have the questions down below in case you would also like to do this tag. There are 9 prompts to this tag and I didn't prepare ahead of time, so we'll see how that goes. Our first prompt is Lying in Bed, a book you could or have read all in one day. There's a few I've read all in one day. There's Fever Dream by Amanda Schweblin, there's Queens of Geek by Jen Wilde, and shockingly there's In Other Lands by Sarah Rees Brennan, and I say shockingly because that is quite a long tome, but I love it so much. Our next prompt is Snacking, a guilty pleasure book, and I don't believe in guilty pleasure books. I've talked about this before. So instead I'll talk about some of the things I've been snacking on while reading. Tortilla chips are a really big one, especially with hummus. I love hummus every time I go to the grocery store. Sometimes I just go to the grocery store because I want hummus. My roommates and I are also trying to figure out how to make s'mores without a campfire because we have all of the ingredients, but we need to figure out how to set something on fire so we can do the marshmallows right. Next we have Netflix, a series you want to start, and this would be a reread for me, and this is something I purposely want to reread. As a birthday present to myself from my local bookstore, I bought myself the first 2 books in the Diviners series. Now that I finally finished the series, because the last book recently came out, I want to go back and do a slow read through of all of the books. So I had the first 2 shipped to me from my local bookstore that I absolutely love and miss, and then eventually I will pick up 3 and 4. Next we have Deep Clean, which is something that's been on your TBR for ages, and I feel like there are so many books that have been there forever. Let's check Goodreads, shall we? This is also just fun because I know about a year ago I cleared out my Goodreads, or sort of cleared out my Goodreads, but I'm sure there's still a lot of things on there that I'm just like, what are you? I don't know. Let's see. Want to read? Oh, it's only at 584. That's not as bad as it was. So apparently the oldest book on this list that I have is Rosemary's Baby. It's something that I would eventually like to read, but I've never felt like I need to read it immediately. I've never seen the movie, but I do love horror, so I think that's why this has stuck through so many rounds of me purging my TBR list. Next we have Animal Crossing, a book you recently bought because of the hype. And for this one I'm going to go with Reverie by Ryan LaSala. This is a queer book. I don't know much about it. I just know it's been very, very hyped. I believe it's a debut book. I knew I wanted to read it anyway, and it happened to be on a really good sale on Kindle, so that added to my ebook problem, but I'm not too mad about it. Next we have Productivity, a book that made you learn or had an impact on you. My most recent nonfiction book was The Personality Brokers, which is all about the mother-daughter team that created the Myers-Briggs test. So we'll go with that for now because I did learn some things from that book, even though I think that the test itself should be taken with a grain of salt. Next is Facetime, a book you were gifted, and I don't think this was technically a gift because I won it in a giveaway, but I didn't pay anything for it and it was sent to me from somebody, so I'm counting it, and that's The Disasters. This has space, this has queers, this has an amazing cover. I'm still excited to read it. I think I'm holding off to read it for the Queerlit Readathon, but I haven't quite decided. I might read it before then. Next we have SelfCare, which is just talking about something that you've done to look after yourself, and even though days get kind of timey-wimey and mushed together and you don't really remember what happened day to day sometimes, I've still kept up doing my daily yoga, which is something I do every morning after I wake up. I'm not really into yoga for the spiritual practice, I'm into yoga for the fact that I get some really severe pain on my left-hand side, so if I don't stretch every day, that exacerbates it. So I am looking after myself by making sure that I'm continuing to do that. I'm also trying to get out in the sun as much as humanly possible. I'm very lucky that I'm quarantined in a house, so we have a backyard and we can go out. It's also a pretty quiet area, so I can go for walks and stay away from people. And of course, making all of these videos this month has definitely helped me out. And the bonus question is name a book that comes out soon, and there are so many. This is rude. Oh, how do I pick? I feel like I've mentioned this book recently, but I am very, very excited for A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor, which is the sequel to An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, and I just can't wait to read it. I also found out that Tasha Suri is publishing the first in a trilogy where it's a female-female romance, and the first one is called The Jasmine Throne, and I am very excited for that because I love the Realm of Ash, Sand of Empire duology so much, so I'm very excited for that trilogy. It doesn't come out soon though, it comes out like at the end of the year, but still very excited. At the end of the year we're also getting another Ashley Herring Blake, which is Hazel Bly and the Deep Blue Sea. Based on the title, I'm assuming it's middle grade. I'm going to love it because I love everything she writes. We're also getting a follow-up to Darius the Great Is Not Okay called Darius the Great Deserves Better in September, so I'm looking forward to that. And at this point I'm just going to stop because otherwise I will just keep naming books I can't read yet. And that's it for the tag. How are you doing? What are you doing to stay sane where you are? are, let me know about it down in the comments below. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. If you don't feel like leaving a comment but want to make sure I know you are here, just leave me an emoji or a smiley face if you're on your keyboard. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye!